Hey guys, welcome back to the Swim's channel, and today we are doing the G4M1 Betty review. Now I know this has been a long awaited update and it's finally out, so if you don't have it yet, make sure to update and go ahead and get this plane because it's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and get started with this video. So this plane will go for 4,000 gold or $4 in game. So if you're interested in getting this plane, that's how much it's going to cost. And I gotta say, it's a good 4,000 gold well spent. This plane can actually, it's just really fun to fly. If you haven't flown it before, if you can rent it, make sure you do that and just try it out. If you like it, go ahead and get it. It's really fun. I'm hoping to do some cool formations with you guys if anyone's up for it. So yeah. So anyways, right off the bat here, we're getting ambushed by a Corsair. No idea where he's at. Well, I didn't know before, but now I kind of know because I see this tracer. So I'm just gonna head open fire with this 20mm tail gunner, guys. 20mm guy really packs a punch. So if you ever find yourself on the G4M's tail and you see that thing going off, you know that means business because it's a pretty heavily armed gun right there. And the other guns on this thing are light. They're light machine guns. You got the 7.7mm, which don't do that much damage, but they can tear a plane apart. If you guys know the 7.7s, they really just rip the plane to shreds. You'll lose your aerial on, then you'll lose your elevator, then you'll lose this. So basically that's what it'll do. It's also a huge fear factor because once you get shot a whole bunch, you're not going to be flying there. So it just keeps enemies off your tail. But that 20mm cannon is what people are really after. And I know people were after the Oka as well, but they did something a little bit different. They gave the Type 91 torpedo and an 800kg bomb. So you guys can choose between which one you want to use. Or if you guys aren't interested in either of that, just go for the 500kg bombs, the two of them. And if you plan on carpet bombing or whatever, you got the 4,250kg and the 1,250kg for you guys to choose from. So plenty of options for you guys to choose from. So for whatever reason, I decided to look behind me here. I didn't even hear those rounds going off. I just happened to look behind me, and you can see all those tracers just start flying. And the increased fire rate of that Corsair is making it really, scary for me because it's going to do a lot more damage and a lot faster. However, we ended up getting him there with our 20mm, which was quite nice because we won't have to worry about him for a little while. Now he's like a torch in the sky, just flying there and then he blows up. And we won't have to deal with him for a little bit, but I'm sure he'll come back. But the darkness should cover us, but we'll see. But as of right now, you can already see that the G4M is more durable than most people thought it'd be. I honestly thought the G4M would just die. Like, you hit it up and it just loses parts instantly. But this thing actually holds up really well. I remember I got rammed twice during one of the events, and I survived, like, both those times. It was pretty crazy. Like, it wasn't like twice in two different lives. It was one live, I got rammed twice after getting shot a whole bunch. I mean, it's pretty crazy, guys. This thing is pretty durable. Those guys got lit up, dang. So I messed up here pretty badly. I just took one good glance here, and I just didn't see any ships. But there actually was two ships over there, and after rewatching the footage, I realized that they were there. If you guys spot them, let me know, but they were really tough to spot. They blended in really well, especially in the darkness. So right now I'm heading to Port Moresby, which we'll see how that goes. So we've made it almost to Port Moresby, maybe halfway, and all of a sudden machine gun fire starts going off. So I hop on my gunner to see what's going on, and the tracers are already going. He's already got so many good hits on us, so I just start firing back. And our engine's on fire. And if you guys haven't heard yet or don't know, if your engine's on fire now, that is not a good thing anymore. Before, you could still fly for like ever. Now, your wing will like just cut off. The engine will literally blow up and you will go down. So I kind of knew it was kind of over. I could have bailed out here. Most people probably would have. But I was hoping I could at least make it to Port Moresby. I don't know any factors that contribute to the fire. Like I don't know if you can't like shut off that specific engine. It actually, I think it still runs. So it's like setting more gas there. I don't know. So I was hoping that changing the throttle would do something with it, but I don't really know if it helped at all. Either way, my wing still breaks off, and I did make the Port Moresby. So at this point, I'm just bailing out. Everyone needs to survive, and I just need to not get a death on my record or whatever. I don't know. And you can just see the wing is still on fire, or at least the engine is. It's kind of crazy. So the Zeros do that as well, and that's pretty awesome. I don't know if all planes do it. I don't know about the V-26 or anything, but the G4M definitely does it, so it's definitely a realistic factor in the game now, which is quite nice. So I just want to take this moment just to show you guys the inside of the G4M as the sun rises right here. Just to show you guys what it's like, and this really cool area back there. There's like some machinery, there's a table, some paper I'm guessing, probably a map, I don't know. But it's just really cool how you have all that. And I'm just looking at this guy behind me here because I do not know what his intentions are right now, so just watching out for him. But the G4M is a very detailed plane, so if you're looking for a detailed plane, this is probably it. I feel like each plane just gets more and more detailed, so it's really nice to see that in the game. And everything just starts to look better. I mean, the G4M is like it's by far my favorite bomber to play right now, just because of the new damage model and everything. It has cool new armaments and whatever, and payloads. So if you guys haven't tried it out yet, make sure to do so. I don't know if you can rent this plane or not. When I went to buy it, it didn't give me an option to rent, so I'm assuming you actually have to buy it with gold, but after watching this footage, you guys will probably know enough. I think there's one of them's an enemy probably, but I'm not too sure. I'm just taking some warning shots. This time I'm at a lower altitude, hoping to not get spotted, maybe blend in a little bit. But the black dot gives me away, but that's alright. This dude's on me right now, so I'm just trying to take him off me as soon as possible, because it looks like he got that 37mm. If it's what I'm thinking, it's a P39. We took him out though pretty fast with that 20mm, but we got hit pretty hard. Dang. The 37mm does a lot of damage, but this thing can take it out. As you can see, the back part of our plane just got like smoke, and the wings got hit a little bit. As long as your engines don't get hit, you could fly for a while. Maybe the wings not so much, but like the tail, it's quite durable. It's gonna take a while for that thing to burst off, but I mean, you should be doing pretty well as long as you can just not let your engines or wings get hit. However you do that, but yeah. And also, this is what I'm talking about. You see the whole thing right here. So this plane handles pretty well against flak, so you don't have to worry too much about it. You can get shot up by those 20mm and the 40mm and still be doing just fine. But right here, I'm going to drop this 800kg bomb, see what kind of damage I can do here, and I'm hoping it's going to be a lot, because I mean, this is a pretty heavy bomb. It is not the biggest payload, however. It's just the biggest payload bomb I've ever seen in the game so far. So it's interesting, but I don't know if it's the best. As you can see, it basically just disabled that ship. It didn't sink it, but I know I've sunk some ships with it before. It just depends what you hit. If you hit like a destroyer, yeah, it should kill it. But if you hit a battleship, it'll just disable it. I don't know if it'll disable the whole thing, but it'll take out most of the guns on there. You can easily wind up with probably like a good 10 to 12 kills from that one bomb. So it'll definitely make a profit now, because before then, if your bomber gets killed, well, not before then, like, if your bomber gets killed now, it's 7 points to the opposing side, so you better be landing yourself more than 7 kills. So we go ahead and get shot down here, but points don't really matter here. So I was going to go for a kamikaze, but as you can see, I just can't really control it. If it had been like more to the right where he's hit me and the whole wing just didn't come off, I'd actually be able to somewhat control it, but he took the whole wing off. So we got the P38 with the 37mm on. He's going to go ahead and just shoot us up a little bit, and we're going to have to take this guy out quick, because that 37mm will do a lot of damage to us. Alright, he's down. That's it. I don't know what happened, but there he is. Some high altitude bombing for you. Bullseye. We got the naval kill. So I accidentally dropped my bomb because I keep accidentally pressing the fire button. So the bomb was accidentally dropped, so my buddy told me to go ahead and just kamikaze, because I didn't just fly here for nothing. We get that naval kill with the kamikaze. G4M does a whole bunch of kamikaze damage, guys. So if you're looking for the best kamikaze plane, it's probably the G4M. So I was going to form up with this guy over here, which was cool while it lasted, but his game crashed or something, and it kind of ruined it. And yeah, I didn't see him again. So that kind of sucked, but at least I got this takeoff, which actually looked pretty nice. This is probably one of the most smoothest takeoffs I've ever seen that weren't on the Wings to Duty Facebook page, where those people were doing those insane photos and whatever, the screenshots. That look so nice, but my screenshots don't look that nice. Yeah. Anyways, he's gonna go ahead and take off. I'm gonna go ahead and take off, and where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Okay, he's in front of me. So as you can see, there's already problems, and I think he lagged out, to be honest. But yeah. Oh well. Back to some bombing. this is some precision carpet bombing with the 50 kilogram bombs. The G4M by itself single-handedly cleared Buna. So now I'm landing, and I'm just going to go ahead and just capture the place, I guess. I mean, I just cleared it with a G4M. No escort, no nothing. Just a few G4M runs, and I'm, capturing the base. Well, we did it.